Welcome guys, I'm HOJ, and in today's video we're going to be doing the qualifier weekend for Historic, which I just qualified for yesterday on ladder. So using a Izzet Wizards deck, and I kind of went through a bunch of different decks. I have played Izzet Wizards before, although the deck has changed a little bit since the last time. And before we get into the video, if you go to the video description, you're going to see all of my playlists. So if you want to check out some of my other videos, most of my stuff is standard. You can check that out. In addition, there's going to be the full deck list there and also all the win rate statistics on untapped.gg. In addition, there's going to be a link to my other channel, as well as a link if you'd like to subscribe. All right, so let's hop in. If you haven't played Izzet Wizards before, it's a pretty straightforward deck. Basically, you have 15 creatures. You have Symmetry Sage, which is a 1-mana, 0/3 flying human wizard. And whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target creature you control has base power 3 until end of turn. So basically, it's a 3/3 flyer as long as you're casting spells. You can also give that effect to another creature. So if you have another creature in play, you can buff multiple creatures doing this. But it's a nice effective threat. It has high toughness, which is great. And then the next creature in the deck is Soul-Scar Mage, which is a 1/2 for 1 red mana human wizard with prowess. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And if a source you would control would deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, put that many -1/-1 counters on that creature instead. So for example, if you were to cast like a Chain Lightning to do 3 damage, it would get -3/-3 to whatever you're shooting at. The next creature in the deck is Slickshot Show-Off. We have 3 copies of this. You've seen it in Standard. It's 1 red, 1 other. It's a bird wizard with flying and haste. It's a 1/2. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And you can also plot it by paying 1 red and 1 other to exile it, and then playing it on a later turn without paying its mana cost as a sorcery. So it's a nice way to kind of set up against decks that have like a lot of counter magic, for example, or make like one big turn where you're going to make a push. And then 4 copies of Dreadhorde Arcanist. This is the last creature in the deck. It has, it's a 1/3 for 1 red and 1 other as a zombie wizard, has trample, and whenever this creature attacks, you may cast a target instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to this creature's power from your graveyard without paying its cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. So it's a great way to kind of get recurrence from all the spells. Every spell in the deck, for the most part, is going to be 1 mana. There are just a handful of spells that have a higher mana cost, which we'll get into in a minute. But for the most part, it's a very low to the ground deck. And the point is to get out a creature, either with haste or without, buff up your team, swing in, kill all their stuff, draw a couple cards in the process. Okay, for the spells, we have Ponder as a 4/of, which is a great way to kind of filter and find what you need. It's 1 blue, it's a sorcery. You look at the top 3 cards of your library and put them back in any order, and then you may shuffle and then draw a card. So basically, if you like none of those 3 cards, you just shuffle and then you draw a card, or you can put them in order and then draw whatever's on top. Next is Chain Lightning. This is a lot like the old Lightning Bolt, except it's a sorcery. So it's 1 red as a sorcery. Chain Lightning deals 3 damage to any target. Then that player or permanent's controller may pay 2 red, and if the player does, they may copy the spell and may choose a new target. So you can kind of shoot it back and forth if you both have extra red mana lying around. But for most situations, it's just 1 red as a sorcery to do 3 damage to any target. Next is Ribald Shanty. Ribald Shanty is a spell that is an instant with Chorus for 1 red. It has a starting intensity of 2, which means the first time you cast it, it will deal damage equal to its intensity to target creature or planeswalker. And all chorus cards you own intensify by 1. So, for example, if you cast this, it will do 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And then if you were to recur it, say for example, with a Dreadhorde Arcanist from your graveyard, the next time it would do 3 damage, and then 4 damage, and so on and so forth. Or if you have like the second copy in your hand, the first one will do 2, the second one will do 3, so on and so forth. Next, we have Swiftspear's Teachings. So this replaced, I believe, Reckless Charge, which used to be in the deck. This is a much better version. For 1 red, it's a sorcery, and you get a 1-time boon that will stay in play until when you cast a creature spell, it gains your choice of prowess or haste and draw a card. So basically, you can like set this up the turn before you want to attack with a haste creature, and it just sits there until you play a creature. Then you can give it either haste or prowess. If it's a creature that already has haste and you give it prowess, and for example, if it already had prowess, you'd essentially have double prowess on a creature, which is kind of crazy. But for the most part, you're using it for haste. For example, it's a really good combo with Dreadhorde Arcanist. You cast this, you give Dreadhorde Arcanist haste, and then when it attacks, you cast this again, and you just, it's great. The next spell is Hymn to the Ages. Hymn to the Ages is an instant for 1 blue and 1 other with a starting intensity of 1. So the first time you cast it, you will draw 1 card, or draw cards equal to its intensity, and then all chorus cards you own intensify by 1. So this, like Ribald Shanty, will increase in power the more you cast it. So if this is the very first spell with chorus that you cast, you'll draw 1 card. But if you've already cast like a Ribald Shanty, and then you cast this, you would draw 2 cards in that example. And anyways, it just keeps going. It can be pretty great. Then we have Wizard's Lightning, which is an instant which costs 3 mana, 1 red and 2 other. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a wizard. And it deals 3 damage to any target. So all of our creatures in the deck, which have 15 creatures, are wizards. So if we're ever in a situation where all of our creatures are dead, it would cost 3 mana. And then we have 2 copies of Flame of Anor, which is 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 other. Is an instant. You choose one of the 3 options. If you control a wizard as you cast a spell, you may choose 2 instead. Either target player draws 2 cards, you destroy target artifact, or Flame of Anor deals 5 damage to target creature. So for the most part, except in some matches, you're going to be like drawing 2 cards and dealing 5 damage. Maybe an artifact in there, but nice little value card. Some versions of this deck ran like the full 4 copies. I think this version decided just to cut that down a little bit to make room for more of the chorus spells, which I think is a nice change. So it's a powerful effect, but it is the most expensive spell in the deck. Now for the land. We have, I believe, 20 lands in this deck. Yeah. And you have 1 basic island, 1 basic mountain, and then you have 4 copies of Steam Vents, which is your shock land, where it can come in untapped if you pay 2 life for red and blue. 4 copies of Spirebluff Canal, which comes in untapped if you control 2 or fewer other lands. And then 4 copies of Riverglide Pathway or Lavaglide Pathway. So as it comes in, you choose if it's either making blue or red. 3 copies of Fiery Islet, which you can pay 1 life to either give blue or red, or you can pay 1 and sacrifice it to draw a card, give you a little bit more kind of ability to dig. And then 1 copy of Sokenzan, Crucible of Defiance. Sorry for the... I just have kind of tickle my throat here. So for Sokenzan, Crucible of Defiance, it's a legendary land, taps for red. You can channel it by discarding it and paying 1 red and 3 other to create 2 1/1 colorless spirit token creatures. They gain haste until end of turn. And then this ability costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature you control. So it's a nice way to have, a little bit more extra value out of your lands. 1 copy of Otawara Soaring City, same idea, taps for blue. For 1 blue and 3 other, you can discard it to return target artifact, creature, enchantment, or planeswalker to its owner's hand. And then 1 copy of Den of the Bugbear, which is comes in untapped if you control 2 or fewer other lands. And then if you tap 1 red and 3 other, then you can activate it and it becomes a 3/2 red goblin creature with, whenever this creature attacks, create a 1/1 goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. So yeah, that's the deck. Also it has the companion Jegantha, the Wellspring. So this is basically something that you always have access to while you're playing the deck. It is a vanilla 5/5 that I guess can tap for mana. But the way it works is if you kind of have nothing else going on, you can pay 3 mana to then activate it and put it into your hand. And then from there you can just cast it. And it's basically just a vanilla 5/5, just a little bit extra value. So that's the deck. There is a sideboard, but I just realized that it's actually a best of 1 event, so it's not going to be relevant. And let's go ahead and jump into the event. All right, here we go. So to prepare, I just kind of looked up on YouTube and found actually a pretty helpful video by Shahar Shanar, who's a very good player, who was playing something very similar to this deck with the new update since the last time I had played it. And yeah, it was nice to kind of see a little bit of it. I never play Historic, so there's a lot of decks that I like vaguely remember from the last time I played it like a year ago. But there's a lot of interactions that I haven't seen, so I'm just kind of going in blind. Just full disclosure, I don't know a lot of the decks that I'm going to be running into, so I'll do the best I can. But it's I've literally had less than 24 hours to prepare for this, so it was a very happy coincidence to end up qualifying. I think I got rank 241 out of 250. So yeah, excited to be here, but let's go. Okay, here we go for round 1. All right, we definitely want to be on the play. Oh, hang on a second. I guess we are playing the full 3 games. Okay. I thought it was best of 1. I'm glad I have a sideboard. Yeah, we'll be on the play. Okay, unfortunately, this hand is not going to work. We need 2 land. So I will mulligan. This hand looks a lot better. I don't know what to throw back here. Like, I think we want to keep both creatures. I like the Ponder. I like Chain Lightning because it can go to face. So I'm probably going to throw back the Shanty. I don't know if that's right, but it's I guess it's the plan. All right, let's start out with the Spirebluff Canal, and let's get A-Symmetry Sage going. Man, I'm glad we've got a sideboard. Whew! Okay, looks like it is Lurrus of the Dream Dance. I believe this is Boros. Okay, Giver of Runes is probably something we want to kill. So they have some sort of combo. I don't actually know the combo, but I think they've got some kind of combo going. All right, so let's play a Steam Vents. I think we want to get our other Sage going. And let's just kill their Giver of Runes. I think. I wonder if we just go face. Maybe it's better to just like... I don't know. I'm just going to kill it. I guess like with Lurrus they can get it back, but it takes a little while. They have to sort of do stuff. Okay, Okay, no creature, that's great. Wizard Lightning is a nice pickup. Let's go ahead and ponder and see what's cooking. All right, first let's give our Symmetry Sages their buffs. Wow, we are going to shuffle. This is garbage. Okay. So we're going to take the action to shuffle. Okay, that's way better. Yeah, and I think we just get Slickshot Show-Off going. I don't think they have any kind of Wrath nonsense, so I think we're just going for it. And then, I mean, next turn, if they've got nothing, we've got lethal. The other thing is that, like, Historic is, like, way faster than any other format that I've played. Yeah, I don't know if they have some sort of combo here. Oh, yeah, they have some sort of crazy combo. Yeah, for all I know, we might have just lost. I have no idea, like, what this stuff does. Oh, God. Whenever you... I guess, like, if they can't... Oh, wait, it has haste. Okay, so I think we were supposed to hold up Wizard's Lightning, I guess, was the move. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. So it has... I don't even know if we can fight this. Like, this is an insane amount of damage. I guess we pondered to try to get out of this, but... Yeah. We might just be dead here. I didn't realize how crazy this... Okay, so Ribald Shanty doesn't do enough. I guess we want Wizard's Lightning. So I think we go like that. More land doesn't really help. Decline, so we'll get the Wizard's Lightning. Unfortunately, we can only hit them for 12. And they're going to get 9 back next turn, or more, probably more. We might just be dead here. Yeah. Guess we attack first. No, we have to leave one back to block. I think we're just dead. I guess we'll attack with one, but I don't really see how we get out of this. Like, yeah, our cards aren't going to help us here. I think we're just done. Oh, it has trample too? Okay. Yeah, I think let's just go to the next game. We're dead here. Okay. Wow. All right, so what do we have for sideboard? We have Consign to Memory. We can counter a triggered ability. So we could counter like the triggered ability of the Light Paws going and getting something. I suppose there's that. I also have one copy, I think, of Stern Scolding, so we can counter their creatures, which I think seems pretty valuable. Pyroclasm. I don't think Pyroclasm is fast enough, because we just Spell Pierce is probably not what we want to be doing. in this particular matchup. I think we want Stern Scolding to counter their Light Paws or whatever. And then, what is this? Surgical Extraction. Oh, that's like graveyard nonsense. I guess we could bring in Consign to Memory if we thought that would help. Like, we can counter the Triggered Blade and Light Paws, but I feel like we just need to just kill their other stuff. So I don't think this is maybe as important. I think we want to maybe cut, like, either... I mean, Flame of Anor, it at least does damage. So I think maybe I cut, like, one hymn to the Ages. It does make them a little bit weaker, but I think that we want to just have action and kill their stuff on site. So, yeah, I think, like, going back to that first game, I think holding up Wizard's Lightning is the move. So we want to be on the play. I think because we have Ponder, we could maybe keep this hand. Try to, like, Ponder into our second land. Like, we probably want to, like, we could go, like, turn 1 Teachings, turn 2 Ponder, hopefully into our second land, and then play whatever. Or if we natural draw it, it's even better. Maybe we Ponder on turn 1 or just drop Symmetry Sage. I think this is a keepable hand, though. Yeah, I think maybe Teachings here, like, it draws us a card, and then if we need to, we can, like, Ponder into a land and then also cast a creature. Or maybe it's just better to get the Sage going. I think I'm just going to play Sage here. Like, I want Teachings for Arcanist, ideally. Okay, there's Giver of Runes, which we have to kill. So we could just Shanty it. I think we need to Ponder for... actually, I guess we don't technically have to Ponder yet. Like, we obviously want to land, but if we miss, it's so awkward. Yeah, I guess let's Ponder. We probably find land. Oh my god, that's bad. Okay. So let's shuffle. Okay, we found the land. Thank the Lord. Have this come in. We could also, like, burn this thing twice next turn, so we could go, like, Teachings, and then set up for, like, Arcanist, potentially, if we draw another land. Or we kill it now. I think I'm going to Teachings here. I don't know if it's right. But we'll have to burn 2 things next turn. Okay, so now we can just double Shanty. Yeah, because we could Arcanist for Teachings or Ponder. Actually, I suppose if we Arcanist for Ponder and hit a land, then we can cast everything, and that's like really doing it. The problem is if we don't hit a land, it's super awkward. Man. Like, if we miss, we might just die. So I think it's probably the safe play is just kill both of these things and then wait. And they're going to respond by trying to protect it, and then we kill it in response, and that's fine. Okay, so we have the Arcanist set up for next turn. Yeah, they've just got Luris. Okay. So now let's Arcanist. Let's give it haste. And then I think we ponder here, right? Because we need to get land so we can do something. All right, let's get, I think we want land and then him, right? Actually, we're gonna be doing other stuff. So I think we want, okay, let's go Spirebluff Canal. We're gonna be casting like Dreadhorde plus probably Wizard's Lightning or something. And then the turn after that, I guess we can go, let's just get another land, it's fine. All right, now we can Wizard's Lightning in response. I think it's probably the move here, just in case they've got something. Luris, sure. Thing doesn't have haste, right? No, okay. I guess we could just Wizard's Lightning them to face and then just kill them on our turn with like Ponder or whatever. Let's ponder. Yeah, none of that matters because Dreadhorde is just going to recast it to kill them. So cool. I think I like that for the board. This is a hand I can definitely keep. Swiftspear's teachings into Arcanist feels pretty good. We don't have removal though, which is kind of a little troubling, but I hope it's good enough. Okay, there's a Wizard's Lightning, that helps. Guess we can start with Mountain here. Start off with teachings. They maybe have a counter spell here, I wonder. All right, let's go Den. I guess they might have, I don't know what they're doing. They probably, I think we just go for it. Because I have no idea what their deck looks like. Okay, we'll recast teachings. Okay, now we've got another Arcanist. That's pretty fun. What do we want to do? We have Wizard's Lightning for their guy. So I think let's do that first. Oh, you know what? They could have, like, maybe they have Spell Pierce. I should probably play. Let's get this out there just so we play around Spell Pierce. Shard Mage's Rescue. That's a problem. Well, maybe we were supposed to ponder first, so we have like a response. We probably should have pondered first. I was thinking that they had Spell Pierce. Yuck. Yeah, because now we can't safely attack. So let's ponder here, I think. Those look pretty good. I think we want Chain Lightning first, and then I think probably maybe ponder. All right, that's fine. Decline. And let's just Teachings again. Yeah, we might be dead here because they were able to protect it. Yeah, I guess if we had, like, in hindsight, if we pondered first and then Chain Lightning and then respond with Wizard's Lightning, that would have been the move. Because now I think they'll have, like, too much ward here for us to deal with. And it'll be too big. Yeah, I've never seen this deck before, so... Oh, man. Yeah, now we're probably just done. Okay, yeah, we're definitely done. All right, 0-1. Man, I wish I'd had time to prep for this event. I tried to get like a couple games in last night, but just, yeah, didn't see that deck. All right, let's be on the play. This hand is garbage. This hand's better. I think I'm probably going to toss back probably the Flame of Anor. I mean, it's a good card. Maybe we're supposed to keep it, but like having access to like Chain Lightning and Ponder both seem really good. So I think I'm going to toss back the Flame. All right, let's ponder. We could also set up like Slickshot Show. I think we'll draw into more spells though. I'm just going to ponder. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think we want, yeah, Sage, then we can do Sage's next turn. Or actually, do we want to go for like Show-Off? Because we could have like a big turn 3. We play both Sages and then draw into Lightning and it just gets just out of hand. I think this is fine, yeah. Nope. Yeah, because next turn we go double Sage, I think. What does this thing do? Okay, sure. All right, so now let's double Sage. Set up. Thoughtseer. I guess they could take our Chain Lightning, that'd be annoying. I suppose we could set up for Show-Off. If they have another Thoughtseer, it could be annoying. Like, if we lightning, we can swing for 9. But I think we just show off here. I also don't know if we're supposed to plot this or just attack. I think I'm just going to attack. This way, if we draw land, it's pretty good. Oh, come on. Killing me here, bro. Double Thought Knot. It's pretty silly. Yeah, now I drew the land. It's pretty lame. So do they always start with this? Oh, if they have it in hand, I guess. So their plan is just like Thought Knot forever and ever. Okay. Woo, yippee. All right, well, we got a blocker. Does that thing have haste? No. Okay. Alright, well, that was quick. Okay, what do we bring in against them? I guess we could I don't know if that thing's in their graveyard, if we extract that. Or if it's like exiled. I think it might just be exiled. Oh, we can just use Consign to Memory. This just counters Eldrazi spells. Yeah, that seems good. I think that's all we care about. Yeah, just bring in Consign. Flame of Anor actually seems pretty good against him. I don't think Ribald Shanty is amazing. It's like not big enough to kill their stuff, and we just want to go face. Maybe they have some stuff to kill, but I think I'm just going to get rid of that. This makes Hymn of Ages quite a bit worse. Maybe we bring in, like, let's see, what else could we bring in? Probably not Stern Scolding. Maybe Spell Pierce is better than him. Him is okay. It's much worse without the Ribald Shanties. So I think maybe I'm going to cut that and bring in Spell Pierce. And then, do they make artifacts? I don't know if they make artifacts or not. They make a bunch of like little tokens. So I'm bringing a Pyroclasm too. We'll see how it works. All right, definitely on the play. Definitely a mulligan. Come on, let's get there. All right, yeah, we'll keep it. Guess let's get rid of the island. I think we want everything else. Yeah, Consign seems pretty good. All right, let's ponder. Whew, that's some gas. I think I like it exactly as it's set up. Swiftspear into A-Symmetry Sage. Into Chain Lightning. Yeah. Decline. Let's set it up. Do they have removal? Okay. It's a problem. We might have to go Jegantha. Oh man, that'll be rough. Oh no! What is it? Oh god, Chalice is in this format? Are you kidding me? Oh shit. Okay, so they do have artifacts. Good to know. Does that just beat our deck? Wow. That's a stone cold beating. Oh my god. Guess we go for Jegantha, because we can't cast other spells. Wow. How is this card legal? This might be a very short event. I'm not prepared for this thing at all. Just getting destroyed over here. Okay, now they're going to try to stop us from actually casting Jegantha, which, I mean, I get, but man, it's such a beating. And then just going to start stone raining us. Yeah, they probably bring in 4 copies of Chalice. It's pretty good. I don't think I have any spells in my deck that cost 2. I mean, maybe there's like 1 or 2, but... Okay, actually, Flame of Anor is like... That's how we get back into this game. Like, we can play Jegantha and whatever, but we are flaming for sure. Okay. See ya. Yeah, they should have done another one for 1. But they didn't, and I will take it. Give that thing haste. Going straight face, we can... I don't care about their stupid 3/3. Going straight to business town. Okay, we don't quite die to it. It's close. And the 5/5 isn't doing it. Actually, I suppose the 5/5, like, they just attack with a 6/6 then. That doesn't work. We need to go Symmetry Sage into something and them not being able to kill it. I think we have to Symmetry Sage here. And then hold the Chain Lightning for next turn and hopefully draw like something else. Actually, I suppose we can use the Izzet. Yeah, let's do that. Like, we're all in on this Symmetry Sage. Oh my god, we've got it. If we can survive. It's a big if. Okay, we need to save this. I think if we have to, we can kill this thing on their turn and hopefully draw something else. But I think, yeah, now we just have to survive. If they have nothing, which it would be really cool. I don't think I mean, we could do it now, I suppose. I don't think it matters. That'll work too. Okay. This is the moment. No, don't cast spells. Don't cast spells. I don't even know what they're capable of doing here. What happens now? Destroy each non-land permanent. Oh, do they just get our Sage? What happens here? Oh no. No. This could be really bad. They got our Sage. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, now we're just dead. Can't cast Arcanist. Okay. Alright, well, we didn't quite get there. Okay, so they bring in Chalice. Like, does everybody bring in Chalice? 0-2. Alright, on the play. Hand looks great. Let's do it. I think we probably want a Teachings. I suppose we could like Soul-Scar Mage also. Yeah, if we don't have Arcanist, maybe it's better to like play Mage first. I don't actually know. Okay, I have no clue what we're up against. I guess let's just do Slickshot Show-Off. Do I want access to multiple red? I think I'm going to Steam Vents here, just because I want to have access to double red. I think we just set up. Again, I have no clue what I'm walking into. So maybe we were supposed to plot that, because now they're going to do just like more removal, probably. Yeah. Okay. Overlord. Alright. Okay. So now we can Swiftspear's Teachings the Soul-Scar Mage. I think we want to do that. Ooh, Arcanist. Yes. Yes. Alright, let's get another source of red, I think. Give it haste. Now we're finally cooking with gas. Recast Teachings. As long as we don't lose the game right now. Okay, that's pretty bad. Do we have enough? All right, let's get Steam Vents going. We probably want the access. So I think we could Soul-Scar Mage. Is there any reason why we want to ponder first? I guess if there's like another Arcanist, but we already have one Arcanist. So maybe we Soul-Scar Mage here. And then we ponder. Haste. Alright, so now let's ponder. Guess we could him. I kind of want to just use these two. Yeah, I suppose let's put it like that. That seems fine. So we Ribald Shanty their 2/2 because we can't target face. And then we Chain Lightning face. And then they're super dead. Yeah, okay, cool. I have no idea what they have. They're white-black. The question is, do they bring in Chalice? Like, I'm like, I'm like deathly afraid of Chalice now. I guess Chalice is a colorless, so maybe we bring this in to like stop Chalice. That's probably a decent idea. Do we want Pyroclasm? I have no clue. Huh. Ah, man, I don't know what we do. Like the Dollmaker, we could counter with Stern Scolding. I feel like, yeah, because like Chalice just beats our deck, right? So I think I'm going to cut these Hymn of Ages just because I don't know if they're going to have it or not. I'll bring in some Consign to Memories. I guess like Spell Pierce is also good against Chalice. And I don't know that they have other like colorless spells. So maybe we just bring in Spell Pierce instead. I guess like Spell Pierce and like Meltdown would also work in case they get it. Oh wait, they're a graveyard deck. I want the Stone of Eric nonsense, right? Whatever. We probably want the graveyard hate. This hand looks great. I need a little bit of card draw. I guess, yeah, we took out our card draw, so that's not happening. Inquisition. Yeah, they probably take Dreadhorde Arcanist here. Yup. I think we probably plot this show-off, assuming we still have one, but never mind. There goes our show-off. Oh, it's going to be a Jegantha game. Okay, sure, whatever. It's Canal. I think we're gonna set up because there's way too many ways that thing dies. I'm not just gonna run that thing out there unprotected. Barrowglaive. Oh dear God. Oh man. Okay. So we want to get Graveyard Hate. That's the real answer. These cards are not doing it. We can either go for the Jegantha play. Like, we're not that far from Jegantha. If we try to, like, draw other stuff, I think we might have to go for Jegantha here. All right, let's go Riverglide for red and Jegantha. It's not perfect, but it's what we've got. They're going to gain some life, and it's going to be unfortunate. Oh, good lord. And that thing has another ability? Okay, great. Oh god, they've got Dollmaker now. Okay. Well, I think we want probably to Teachings. Ooh, Otawara is actually pretty good. All right, let's Steam Vents. Tapped. Yeah, I think we just leave it like that. Man, there's like so much I just don't know about like this format. And I think it's bigger too, which is the scary part. Yeah, now it's almost out of killing range. They can just do another Barrowglaive. Okay. Jegantha is not going to cut it. Man. Yeah, now unfortunately, it's too big to kill. We can Otawara. Might have to Otawara here because it just beats our stuff. Like, we need another turn. Alright, so it's probably Steam Vents tapped and then Otawara. Gotta play the Fiery Islet. So then we can Jegantha plus Ribald Shanty, I think. We will give it Prowess. I think we need another blocker here. Yeah, but we're just like dead though, right? Because they've got so much nonsense. What does this thing do whenever this thing attacks? Oh my god. Okay, so we have to kill that thing on their turn before combat. I mean, we're pretty much dead here, unfortunately. I don't think we can come back from this. Just curious what they have in their yard. Yeah, I mean, we're dead here. Okay. On to game 3. Like, learning these decks in real time. Okay, so we're bringing in Stone of Eric, for sure. And probably also Surgical Extraction. Which means Spell Pierce, while fun, is probably out. What else? I guess Meltdown is probably out also. So I think we probably run it like that. We could use Spell Pierce, I guess. And like, Stern Scolding would be good too. I just don't know what we cut. Like, cause like the Shanty is good. It's less good now, but it still deals with a couple of their, like it deals with Dollmaker. It deals with the dog. But I think it's probably better for them like just to like not even enter play. So maybe like I'd rather have Spell Pierce and Stern Scolding, I think maybe. I don't know if this is correct, but we will see. All right, let's run it back. All right, we got some action. I think we probably want red on the Riverglide Pathway. I don't think we need to start with this. Let's just go with Soul-Scar Mage to begin. Guess now we can go for Stone and then hold up Stern Scolding. Okay, so we gotta hold up Stern Scolding for their Dollmaker. I guess we can start Chain Lightning Face. Just trying to think if we would need to like stone in response. I don't think so. I think we can Chain Lightning Face. Maybe Wizard Lightning is also, just like get the damage in while we can. I guess if they have another creature, it's super annoying. Yeah, I think we get it in while we can. It's like we gotta end the game at some point. Flicker Wisp. Yeah, okay, we gotta counter that. Otawara. We could sack Izzet to try to find more action. Because like Dollmaker wants to get this Overlord going. I don't know that we can stop it. We can try to Otawara it, but I think we just want to find more action here. That is not more action. Oh no. Okay, well. They're going to have an active Overlord here. Not a lot we can do about it. Hopefully we can burn them out. Fragment Reality. Yup, you got it. Did we get their yard? Because I think we gotta start doing other stuff. So, I mean, they're gonna get more stuff when they attack is the only problem. We could also, like, try to draw into something that might be better. Because, like, do they start... they can start bringing creatures back. I think we just draw cards here. Gotta end the game somehow. Okay, that's a start. That's too bad. Okay. They can get back Flicker Wisp right now. I don't think that we care. What else did they get? Ooh, okay, so they are going to get rid of it here. Problem is they're already at like functionally 8 life. I don't know how we get out of this. I guess we could stone now. Like they don't really have anything right now that I think that we care about in their yard. So maybe we hang on to stone. I guess because like we probably just go for like Jegantha next turn, but like we're probably already dead too soon. I guess I'm just gonna get rid of their yard, just because we need to spend the mana doing other stuff. And we draw a card, which is... Okay, there's Show-Off. To start, we're not quite dead. So I guess we Steam Vents and prep Show-Off. We need to like ponder into something, I think, is the only way to win. And that's probably still not close enough because they're already at 8. You could go to 9 on their turn. Ooh, this is a tough format. I was completely unprepared. Yuck. Yeah, because now they're at 12 basically, so we can't do enough damage. Guess we'll see the card, but I mean it's not a bad card. But we're super dead. Like we have to block, and then we have to kill this, and yeah. Well, guys, we went over. Oh well. It was fun to be here, at the very least. I think next time, I just had no time to prepare. Yeah. Well, 500 gems more than I had before, but it is a shame. You win some and you lose some. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we will be back to standard here soon. Take care.